Hello everybody. Okay, so you might have noticed a 4chan thread that, was started by somebody that was actually relatively new to 4chan. You might not notice immediately. There was somebody who ended up realizing, although at first thought that this was all lie and whatnot, I was a bit pragmatic with the person. The person ended up realizing, oh, I guess this person might have good motives or whatever, and wished me best of luck in building up skills and whatnot. Yes, I started that thread, by the way. So Operation Braunen Batallionen and the whole support German refugees campaign has failed. Apparently, society is so ingrained into everybody's minds that Latin America isn't so German that, despite even so much as Mexican music sounding like German music even, like if you notice the chord progressions and the notes and the keys and the modes and whatnot, they're kind of similar. So I guess Operation Support German Refugees or Operation Braunen Batallionen has failed. Yeah. So basically, I sought aid from the hacker known as 4chan himself. And 4chan did not help me. It's sad because there were a lot of people in 4chan who would have made these types of hoax campaigns and whatnot. Like, and 4D chess move campaigns and whatnot. Like, you know, it's really sad. But, you might have noticed the last posts I made were like, while I admit defeat on that part, my intentions for humanity will go on. And so I am seeking to genetically engineer humanity, to genetically engineer the human race, to become one race. The unity is a necessity. The unity is a necessity, you see. I failed. I failed forming Caesar's Legion in real life. No one would be willing to get recruited for the Legion. And so now I have no choice but to become the master instead of Caesar. So yeah. Have fun knowing. Oh, great. The program isn't OBS, dang it. Oh my. So, yeah, it doesn't probably show. I can't edit this, can I? MKV files, dang it. Wonder how to... I probably wouldn't be able to convert to MP3 anyway. Probably wouldn't be able to use Cloud Convert. Dang it. You're just gonna have to go with this dark screen instead of seeing the master from Fallout 1. Yeah, so Operation Braunen Batallionen, you know, Operation Brown Battalions has failed. Guys. Yeah. So, since Caesar's Legion has failed and is now defunct, I have no choice. I am going to have to get a piece of property that will give me valuable resources. I know a place that can. Plenty great potential. And it only costs $12,500. I'll just need some building materials and then I'll just basically drill into the depths of the earth. I plan on making Earth into a Kardashev 1 civilization, and yet religious idiots and normies, they prevent the achieving of the unity. Who else but mutants to survive in the world today? The inbred elite? Please. The normals, they brought theocratic globalist death to us all. No, this shall be the age of the mutants. 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 And so I hope you realize, now will you join the unity or will you die? Join, die. Join, die. But anyways, yeah, Operation Braunen Batallionen has failed, guys. I was being accused of being funded by some of those Christards, by the way. And then I was called the N-word, probably by some Christians. Then there was that one, probably Mossad, that tried to call me one of them. Ah, frickin' deflections, I swear. So yeah, I have no choice. Operation Braunen Batallionen has failed, so I must now seek something else. Prepare for me to augment my own brain and to augment my own body and whatnot through a certain virus. Hint, hint, forced evolution virus. I will forcefully evolve myself and change my very being. And you will learn. You will learn. When humanity shall learn, their very computers would end up being controlled by me. Humanity will learn. I have no choice. Operation Braunen Batallionen has failed. And now, I have no choice. For the sake of humanity, this must be done. To turn everyone to supermutants. And to make Earth become a Kardashev 1 civilization. If not even Kardashev 2. And to end up turning humanity into a being of progress. That humanity may unravel the hyperdimensional mysteries of the universe. It is now sad, and I have no choice. May as well start a YouTube channel, a comedy channel. Next up shall be the SHROOMSLAYER. You thought that SHROOMSLAYER was... You thought that SHROOMSLAYER would somehow not be... Well, you think SHROOMSLAYER wasn't tame. SHROOMSLAYER. This will be kind of a comedy type channel. In the meanwhile, while I try to find a way for my Ruby to be appraised, guys. Wish humanity would just simply accept the help that I'm willing to give it. You know, just like humanity be like, fine, you seem pretty smart anyway. Sadly, that is not the case. Every time I try to speak out against a theocratic elite, people look at me like I'm crazy. So what? So what if I'm questioning the worship of a certain burning shrub deity? So what? And this is why I'm moving myself to a new channel. This shall be a channel that shall be made for comedy purposes. I know. I know. As it is, I shall make SHROOMSLAYER just simply a regular gaming channel. So SHROOMSLAYER shall be the new, like, comedy and political channel. So I hope you guys are ready to brace yourselves for some really based content. I will probably impersonate Alex Jones. I don't like Alex Jones at all. So in reality, this is just making fun of him and mocking him. I'm basically going to say a lot of true stuff, but very, very much disguised as comedy. So you guys are ready for, comedy? I mean, truth can be disguised as humor. So yeah, Operation Batallionen has failed, so yeah, guys. It's time for comedy. I've tried fixing everyone through Hegelian dialectic and the embracing of Nietzsche. And so I decided to go full clown world. To honk in a mimetic absurdist form. You're welcome, humanity. I am now a clown, and the world shall burn for it. Or maybe not. Maybe I could use it as a way to disguise the truth. Maybe people might find the truth. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe not. People might take me seriously. People might not. Who knows? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I could just sell off the ruby and manage to make a studio and whatnot eventually. But you get my point. I remember seeing a comment at one point long ago on an old channel that I used to have when I was like 15 or so. You should be a comedian. And I'm gonna do so. So, just remember that, people. You are now going to get honk-pilled through comedy. And so, like unto Aristophanes himself, I shall be a comedian to tell the truth. Even if that truth is highly exaggerated. For indeed, comedy is expressed through truth made so incongruent that it seems ludicrous and absurd. So you're welcome, people. You're welcome for rejecting my attempt to help humanity. And now I shall have no choice. I had hope in humanity. But I'm not going to go full nihilistic doomer, alright? I'm gonna become a comedian. And that's that, people. So expect for SHROOMSLAYER to be a new channel. Slayer of entheogens. Opponent of theism. And edgelord atheist. So expect for the SHROOMSLAYER to become a thing, people. SHROOMSLAYER will probably become more popular than this channel, maybe for mimetic purposes. Who knows, maybe you would have ironically clicked on the channel expecting Alex Jones style stuff. Goodbye, people. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.